like everybody else, I'd like to echo my appreciation that the low traffic neighbourhoods are coming in, and I suppose more to the point that you're standing up to those who would do away with them. It's interesting that Wandsworth Council caved in fairly quickly. I think within a fortnight of some of the tooting schemes going in, they've been taken out. And if you're on Twitter, you've probably seen the horrendous coverage that's resulted where traffic in side streets has come to a standstill. That's just a complete disaster, and we don't want to go back to that. So I think stick to your guns. I will help you with that. With the speed at which the low traffic neighbourhood went in the Crystal Palace area, I think, and amidst the what I'm calling the first lockdown, I think understandably it was difficult to get some of the things right, such as publicity and in particular the signage. And I think to me, road closed is a bit of an own goal. The roads are open apart from to rat runners who don't belong there. I think you've clearly learned the lessons of that with the broad green scheme coming in. It's good to know that that's got popular support locally. And going back to Ian's comments about joining up low traffic neighbourhoods, I think that'll be a real winner in all senses of the word, including a vote winner. I'm aware that some people have started a petition about the broad green scheme even before it's got off the ground. Come on. So I think, yeah, there are some people who will sign anything without even realising it. Somebody replied to a tweet I sent saying, oh, it's going to affect the people going to the nearby shops where they're going to park, clearly not understanding what the scheme's about. I felt like going back to him saying, thanks very much, we'll get the council to put in a controlled parking zone then, jack up the fees. But I held back my sarcasm on that one. So I think getting the publicity right and explain the benefits is a good thing. Jumping back to the Crystal Palace scheme, I think one of the big things, a big stick has been used to beat you unnecessarily over the head, has been down to the car crash, literally, of the Audi going into the shop and the scaffolding. And I know efforts are being made to deal with that literal road blockage there. If that could be tackled, then these people saying, isn't traffic awful? That'll shut them up, frankly. And one thing I hadn't realised until Ian mentioned it earlier was the SGN works taking place predated the low traffic neighbourhood, and people weren't complaining then. So I think this is a kind of knee-jerk reaction from some people who don't want any change to their lifestyle, their ability to drive their 4x4s with their kids into school, to local shops. So stand up to them. Things need to change. The fact we're in a climate catastrophe unveiling before us with melting icebergs and things like that, this is too important to get worried about a few ne'er-do-wells, including the Alliance of British Drivers, who are campaigning against the Lewisham schemes. So far, they haven't got Croydon on their radar, but I've got a troll account which is monitoring their moves. So watch this space. That's it from me.